I want to talk about Brit Hume, a consummate journalist. And he happens to be a born-again Christian. And so he's talking about Tiger Woods as part of the all-star panel that they have on Fox News Sunday. And he makes a statement which apparently has been labeled as controversial or even inappropriate in some circles. Let's get cut 6 ready. I want you to listen to this. Cut 6, go.
Tiger Woods will recover as a golfer. Whether he can recover as a person, I think, is a very open question, and it's a tragic situation with him. I think he's lost his family. It's not clear to me whether he'll be able to have a relationship with his children. But the Tiger Woods that emerges once the news value dies out of this scandal, the extent to which he can recover, it seems to me, depends on his faith. He's said to be a Buddhist. I don't think that faith offers the kind of forgiveness and redemption that is offered by the Christian faith. So my message to Tiger would be, Tiger, turn to the Christian faith, and you can make a total recovery and be a great example to the world.
That's the man's opinion. Is he not allowed to give his opinion? He's a believer. What's wrong with that? You know, there's a lot of worse things than to be a practicing Christian. I can think about 1 billion of them. Why is this controversial in a nation that is a Judeo-Christian founded nation? I don't, and I speak as somebody of the Jewish faith, I don't know why this is so controversial, why this is so terrible. He wasn't reporting the news. He wasn't pretending to be reporting the news. This is a comment period. And he said, look, I believe in Jesus Christ. That's my faith. I found the way. And I would encourage Tiger Woods to do the same thing. Great. So what? What's wrong with that? And then he was forced to explain himself, which he did last night on the Fox News channel. Cut 7, go.
My sense about Tiger is that he needs something that Christianity especially provides and gives and offers, and that is redemption and forgiveness. And I was really meaning to say in those comments yesterday more about Christianity than I was about anything else. I mentioned the Buddhism only because his mother is a Buddhist and he is apparently said that he is a Buddhist. I'm not sure how seriously he practices that. But I think that Jesus Christ offers Tiger Woods something that Tiger Woods badly needs.
Oh, my gosh. Can you believe he talks like this? Oh, my. Something wrong with him, right? Wrong. But there are nut jobs out there, and that would include Keith Overbite, Countdown to No Ratings on MSLSD. Here is Keith Overbite, Countdown to No Ratings on MSLSD last night. Cut 8, go.
Isn't this the classic thing that your mother probably also pointed out to you about never discussing religion in public? I mean, you can
Stop. My mother never said don't discuss religion in public. Why wouldn't you discuss religion in public? Why is that an issue that can't be discussed? Unless, of course, you're a phony religionist or a secularist or just a mindless buffoon like Keith Overbite, Countdown to No Ratings. Go ahead.
Religion in public. It's like this, you're not supposed to do it. This crosses that principle. Keep religious advocacy out of public life, since, the worst examples of that are jihadists, not to mention, guys who don't know their own religions or somebody else's religion, like Brit Hume.
Now think about this a second. So if you're a believer in whatever religion, and you speak out about it, you proselytize, or whatever you do, you just debate it, or you discuss it, or you mention it, you're compared to jihadists? This is why this freak has no ratings. We have this phony journalist called David Schuster, and he goes back and forth a little bit with Pat Buchanan on this issue of Hume and Christianity. Cut 9, go.
You don't think this diminishes Christianity in any way?
No.
Well, okay.
I mean, what do you think? The religion's dropped a peg or two now?
No, I do think it diminishes the discussion of Christianity. Right? My Christian friends have said as much, that it diminishes the discussion about Christianity and faith when you have a conversation out of the blue on a political talk show. This wasn't the 700 Club. This wasn't Theocracy Today.
This is... So the fact that Brit Hume said what he said knocks down Christianity a peg or two? Do you notice how they smear virtually every religious leader who's not a leftist in this nation, whether it's Rick Warren or Pat Robertson or James Dobson. And if Brit Hume dares to mention, hey, look, I think Tiger needs to find faith. And in my particular case, I think he needs to find Jesus, he says, Christianity, because he needs redemption. He needs help. He's not saying that to be rude or aggressive about his religion. He's trying to say, from his point of view as a believer, that this could actually help Tiger Woods. Secularists, statists, they hate people who peacefully practice their religion. But they excuse those who use the religion to murder people. Have you noticed? Those people deserve all the rights in the world. And of course, we all know that their problem is they've been in poverty. They've been put upon, including by the United States. Morons on the left, morons like Ron Paul, that's their propaganda. If those who use the religion to slaughter innocent people do so, it's our fault. Meanwhile, we have Brit Hume, who makes a fairly obvious statement if you're a born-again Christian, and he should be banished. And of course, then we compare also, let's be honest, I'm being absolutely honest about this. Then we compare Christianity with the most bloodthirsty elements of Islam. I can't find these Christian terrorists. I can't find these Jewish terrorists. They don't exist. Unless, of course, your mind is spaghetti like those on the left, where you twist what this country has done or twist what Israel has done. And then you, in defense of ourselves here in the United States and the folks in Israel. But this is why MSLSD is a waste of a carbon footprint. Really. It's a waste of a carbon footprint, and it has virtually no audience. And it'll continue to shrink. Brit Hume, you keep saying whatever you believe because you're a man of high integrity. I've met you a couple times. I don't know you very well, but from what I've seen in every respect, whether you're a reporter for ABC News or at the Fox News Channel, you're a man who I regard very, very highly. You're a professional. Unlike that pathetic pervert overbite with no ratings.
I disagree with your claim that the U.S. is a nation founded on Christianity.
No. I said on Judeo-Christian values.
I understand the distinction.
And as a matter of fact, every signer of the Declaration of Independence was a Christian in one denomination or another. Not a single atheist.
I didn't say they were atheists, but most of them.
No. As a matter of fact, the Declaration of Independence refers to God several times, the Creator, Providence. Where do you think those phrases come from? Think they got it from Hinduism or Buddhism? Where do you think they got that from? Let's not talk about that. I'll get to the Constitution. Sir, we're going to analyze this intelligently, because this is a subject I know backwards and forwards. Let's first talk about the Declaration. That's our founding document. Then we will talk about the Constitution, our governing document. If the founders did not have a Judeo-Christian view of the world, among other things, but it certainly influenced them, why all the references to the Creator and divine providence and God in the Declaration? Can you explain that to me?
Why the lack of it in the Constitution?
Sir, I'm going to explain that to you in a second, but you can't answer that question, can you?
I'm not as familiar with the Declaration as I am.
It's not a question of being familiar. All right, now let's go to the Constitution. Now, what is the Constitution?
The only time that references religion...
All right, let me try again. What is the Constitution, sir?
The Constitution would be our founding charter, our founding document.
No, that's not our founding document. It's our governing document.
Supreme law of the land.
All right, get out of here, you idiot. I can't take it. He's going to keep interrupting me with his stupidity. I tried. Let me tell you something about the Constitution, unless he's shut us off and I don't really care. Don't you find people like this annoying? I mean, he's annoying. The Constitution is a document of liberty and religious liberty. Thanks to the Constitution, we are free to practice our faith in this nation, or not practice any. In most secular societies, if you look at Britain and some of these other countries, religion is frowned upon. Religion is part of the state, or was.